Hello students, in previous video we have seen the relation between class frequencies, various notations, order of class, etc. Now let's see the next term, that is ultimate class frequency. Ultimate class frequency. Now the classes of higher order or highest order are known as the ultimate classes. Ultimate classes. And their frequencies are the ultimate class frequencies. For example, AB, A beta, alpha B, alpha beta are the ultimate frequencies for two attributes A and B. A given data can be completely specified if the set of ultimate class frequencies are given. The total number of ultimate class frequencies are 2 raised to n, where n denotes number of attributes studied. For two attributes, the number of ultimate class frequencies ultimate classes are 2 square. Are how much? 2 square. Now from this, the frequencies of positive and negative ultimate classes can be obtained from the previous table of relation between the classes and their complementary classes. Now here let's write one note. That note is also important. The set of the set of ultimate class frequencies, ultimate class frequencies, set of ultimate class frequencies is not the only set, is not the only set which specifies the data completely, which specifies the data completely. In fact, any set of class, any set of class frequencies, any set of class frequencies which are 1 first 2 raised to any number, 2 raised to any number, and second, that is, which are algebraically independent of each other, independent of each other, will specify the data completely. For example, for n equal to 2, given the set of positive class frequencies, 2 square is equal to what? 4, which is n a b we can obtain the remaining frequencies, that are A beta, alpha b, this one, A beta, alpha b, alpha beta, then alpha and beta, by subtraction. Now let's solve an example on this. We can obtain these one frequencies if these are known to us. Okay, so let's see one example for this. So now example, given that the frequency of A is 400, AB is 250, B is 550, and M is 1200. Find the missing frequencies. So solution: substituting these values in the table which table? Like we have formed A, alpha and total. Yeah. Similarly B, beta and what? Total. So here AB, and that value is given, that is 250. This is unknown, A beta, and this is what? Total A, that is how much here? 400. So total is known, this is known, so we can easily determine this one here. Fine. So again here it will be alpha B, this is unknown, this alpha beta is also unknown. Fine. And this alpha is also unknown. Now but this B is known, this is how much? 550. So B is known, this one known, we can easily determine this. Again your beta is unknown. Fine. But N is known, it is 1200. So N is known, we can easily determine alpha here. Once we get these, we can easily determine these one also. Okay. So let's see how they. Now look at here, A beta. What is A beta? This one. It will be what? This A minus AB. So that will be 400 minus 250. So it will be 150. Fine. Again this alpha, we have to determine this alpha. What does this alpha? This alpha is nothing but N minus A, and that will be 1200 minus 400. So it will be 800. Fine. Now beta. What is beta? Beta is nothing but again N minus B. N minus what? B, complement of it. So N will be 1200 and B is how much? 550. So it will be how much? 650. Fine. So beta we get. Once we get beta, we can find out this. So now let's see another relation for alpha beta. For alpha B, let's see the relation for alpha B first. Alpha B. So it has a relation B minus AB. B minus AB. Alpha B. It will be B minus what? AB. That can be determined. Fine. So it will be 550 minus 250. So what does that? It will be 300. Now the question is left for alpha beta only. So alpha beta is what? It will be alpha minus alpha beta. It will be alpha minus alpha this one. Fine. So alpha beta will be alpha minus alpha B. Alpha B. So it will be alpha is how much? We had found 800 and minus B alpha beta we have found, it will be 300. So this is how much? 500. As such, these are all missing frequencies we have been found. Fine. Now this is all about the order and the class frequencies. Now next part we have to see, that is how to check the data is consistent or not. So let's turn towards that topic, consistency of data. Fine. Consistency of data. Now any class frequency that have been observed within a population are said to be consistent if they conform with one another and do not in any way conflict. That any class frequencies that have been observed within a population are said to be consistent, if they conform with one another. one another, and do not in any way conflict. For example, A is equal to 30, AB equal to 40 are inconsistent as AB cannot be greater than A if they are observed from the same population. If they are observed from the same population. Now, consistency of a set of class frequencies may be defined as the property that none of them is negative, otherwise they are said to be inconsistent. Another definition, what? The consistency of a set of class frequencies may be defined as the property that none of them is negative. None of them is negative. Otherwise, they are said to be inconsistent. They are said to be inconsistent. Since any class frequency can be expressed as sum of the ultimate class frequencies it is necessary that each of these ultimate class frequencies have to be non-negative. This provides the criteria for checking the consistency of the data. Now, what is the condition for consistency of the data? Let's see that. So, simply that condition we have to check. We will take just example after writing the condition so that you will understand it. Now, conditions for consistency of data. Conditions for consistency of data. So, the necessary the necessary and sufficient condition for the consistency of a set of independent class frequencies. Independent class frequencies is that no ultimate class frequency is negative. That is, first, AB is greater equal 0. Second, A beta is greater equal 0 means AB is less equal what? A. Third, alpha B is greater equal 0 means AB is less equal B. None of the ultimate class frequency is negative means all ultimate class frequencies are what? Positive or 0. So alpha beta is also greater equal 0. What does this say? AB greater equal A plus B minus N. Okay, let's see example on this. Example says, examine the consistency of the following data. Now, what was the data? N is equal to 1000. The frequency of A is 550. Frequency of B is 650. Frequency of AB is 100. Now, solution. We have alpha beta is equal to N minus A minus B plus AB. So let's check that. So N will be how much? 1000 minus 550 minus 650 plus 100. If you calculate, this is minus 100. This is less than 0. But alpha beta should be what? Greater equal 0. So hence the data is inconsistent. Okay. Now here we will stop. In next video we will see independence of attributes, association of attributes and examples on them. Thank you.